Thanks for tuning in again. As the thumbnail states, the last of the rust on the roof of the G60. So we've just got this little corner here to do, and the rest of it will be, there's a little bit of surface rust and whatever on the underside, but that's not a problem. We've also got a patch there to do, which we'll probably get to as well. But the main part of this video is, I've done that one. It come up really, really nice using the English wheel. Let's just get straight into it. First things first, I'm going to buzz down my TIG weld, so I've got a flat panel. Everything here as uniform as possible. We'll buzz down those little TIG weld tacks, and then we'll cut a piece of panel steel out and start forming it. Dock off a bit of that. Knock any burrs off it. Now it looks like a small patch here, but it looks, you could probably get it in like a, almost the size of a 50-cent piece. But if you look underneath, there's actually a little bit more than that. So I'm going to start off with a bigger bit. Also, I find that with an English wheel, so you don't run your fingers over, it's easier to start with a bigger piece and get most of the shaping done, so you've got something to hold on to. Now, if that first side was anything to go by, I'll need my smallest radius. Now, I bought this urethane band the other day. Goes on, obviously, the big wheel of the English wheel. And it gives you 2D shapes instead of 3D. Like with an English wheel, you'll get a compound curve regardless of, so left and right, if you're wheeling it through this way, will sort of match the anvil at the bottom. But front and back, away from you and closer to you in that direction, you also get an arc that way as well. So this actually, the urethane band stops that. On the first side that turned out really well, I actually started with the urethane band on, but I'm going to start with it off this time, just to, bit of experiment, but I also want a little bit of that compound curve, because the way the roof is, it comes around the side, well, the side we're working on, comes around down the side, but also front to back, it has a slight dome also. I sort of put it like this, and I mean, I could even mark that. So it might be a bit more obvious to see. It sort of goes from about here to here. So that's what I want the main radius to go to start with. But I'm thinking without that urethane band on it, I should get a little bit of front to back domage as well. So we'll go have a bit of a play. So this is where we're at. Now I've just marked a line across here. This was actually from my rust repair on the side here. So that was all new steel. I've used it as a bit of a reference line. You sort of just get this where it sits happy, which is around about there somewhere. You see it's not perfect, but it's good enough for now to sort of mark out where I can shorten this. I'm going to start by taking this line off. So we'll cut that off, because this will all stay. And then we'll get smaller and smaller, and it'll be easier and easier to manipulate and make that smaller piece the right shape. Okay, so we're getting there as far as our shape goes. Now I'm going to cut. Just going to mark this The reason being is I then know that anywhere outside of that won't be covered by this panel. I'm using a hole saw to round the corners off. So I'm basically, as long as I'm inside that black box, you may not even be able to see that there, but there's basically corners marked. As long as I'm inside of that with these, join the dots, disregard the black lines, join the dots, cut that out. Now we want to put our panel underneath. It's a bit of a tweak here and there. And once you're happy with it, which that's not too bad, and then scribe. This is the important one that you want accurate, because you don't, the better you scribe it and fit the panel, the easier it is to weld it in. Now we cut that out, tack it in. Okay, so what I've done there is work around, I didn't just go right around like that. For this one, I sort of worked it to wherever it was feeling like it needed to get moved to. So I went from here to here to here, and that's bloody nice actually. Like, other than panel fitment, which isn't great, there's probably, gee, it might be 1.5 mil there, maybe even 2 mil, probably 1.5 mil. The reason for that, and it's a bit of a brain fade by me, because I had the panel on the back side when I scribed it, and then I cut to my scribe line. Because you're on the back side, that panel actually has to come out by that extra 1 or 2 mil, which means your panel, that circumference, or that radius from there to there is actually longer than it is 1 mil or 2 mil down, if that makes sense. So yeah, anyway, that'll be fine. Pretty happy with that. It's all looks nice on the radiuses, and everything looks good, so the shape is nice. What we need to do now, I will just completely weld right around in one run, fill that cleco hole as well, and then we just start dollying it up.